इधर है आधा
tapi tambah gitu ikan nek selesai tahu virus ya tahu virus muka zoom survive zoom lên nữa
कोई ला लो को
Kamu tuh ini soal le. Coba nata.
Hai itu nih.
Ini bang. Isi deh. 요즘 가격이 얼마나? 요즘 가격. 요즘 가격이 요즘 가격이
बैटरी लेस में
हाँ
बैटरी का तुम
cái cũng đấy
ta
năm
नम्बी से
हाँ देख कूदो तो नम है
ओ आगे पुरम
in order to move forward. Change is inevitable, but we can control the change. Having diversity should not be a reason for division, but it should be a reason for unification. We should acknowledge other people's differences and see the beauty in it by celebrating each other's heritage. Heritage can be in the form of languages, attires, and lifestyle. Heritage gives us identity, and worship not about identity just for the sake of glorification. Accepting other people. Why should we accept people when we are giving away our own identity? We can also accept people by preserving our heritage, celebrating it, and retaining our own identity. So why don't we achieve unity by celebrating each other's heritage? You say that there are a lot of ways to achieve unity, but then celebrating heritage is the foundation or the base for unification. Thank you.
Okay, so our opponent team have already said that we should not forget our food habits or the ideas of food habits. We are eating the most unique as well as the best food. We have the organic food, the best food, but sometimes we should also know when to eat, how to eat, and the proper timing of how to eat, because sometimes we have the habit of eating whenever we want, drinking whenever we want to drink. So we should also know that with the advancement we will know, or with the education we will know that this food is appropriate now, or when it will be, or how good it will be beneficial for us. Okay, and the second point, they say that we should not forget about our roots, our culture. I do not disagree that we should, but sometimes we need to also know, we need to also know that we have to make a little remodification. We need to know when our forefathers, our ancestors are making mistakes, we need to make a little correction. And before, as I have said, that we should, our way of expressing proper communication, and our opponent team saying that we should not disrespect. So this is not about disrespecting our elders. The way I'm trying to say that we should not validate our past, or we should learn to correct our elders, not in a wrong way, but we should lovingly correct them if they are going in a wrong way. So, and then the third point they said is
again, my working opinion says that when celebrating our heritage, we mainly focus about our eating, drinking, and our food habit. It is celebrating festival is not only about eating, drinking, or food habit that we should disappoint and strongly say about our food habit. When we celebrate our cultural heritage, it gives us a common ground and platform, and it brings people to unite so that people could transform. We may have past where our forefathers have occurred wars because of land or any dispute, because of any event, but through this celebrating heritage and cultural events, we can reunite, we can accept tolerance, we can accept respect and learn to respect one another and live and build a proactive society. So, this celebrating of our heritage is a foundation where people can come together as one and build a sense of belonging and have mutual respect from every background. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Speaker. He strongly against the celebrating heritage document unity
I totally disagree with my opponent. Thanks for saying your point of view, but I totally disagree. Well, it is true that culture evolved in favor of modern conveniences. It is not progress, it is loss, it is abandon of our culture. We are not advocating for recent adherence to old ways standing together and honoring our root, we can grow together as a united and prosperous futures. Thank you.
Unity comes from celebrating our heritage day. Heritage day is English way. So we have heritage day English. Unity comes from modernization, accepting the modernization and keeping our memory, heritage as a memory. So it's not good, you know. Making bonds with different tribes, different communities. Then, identity, I think the difference is a unity. Western education, literate now for last unity unity celebrating our heritage, accepting the changes of the society.
Please select one speaker from each team who will be teaching your concluding remarks.
또 누를 설정하고 내리라.
Thank God we have the delegates team, the soccer team with us in case this debate gets more intense and gets physical, then we have protection. So don't worry, don't run away anywhere. You are safe and sound just where you are seated. After the participants give the concluding remarks, I will request one of the judges to please give the judges feedback, after which I shall be giving the concluding remarks as the speaker of this debate.
여기까지 쳤네.
우리 저기 가나? 응? Mira, le quiero.
Thank you for giving me a time. I'm presently of my supporting teams. I'd like to say that culture is not barrier to progress. It is the foundation where our progress is built. You are not just directly falling down from the sky. It is the root where you begin. A tree cannot bear fruit without without nourishing the plant. The debate is all about not like, the rule of unity. Them is all about living. It is all about not living in the past, but it's about ensuring that our future is not built on the identity, on the foundation of lost identity. Without hearing this, we become offended, losing the very essence of what makes us unique. Thank you.
I represent the opponent team. So in the conclusion statement, I would like to say that true unity can be achieved by focusing on our common future and sharing aspirations by prioritizing collaboration, adaptability, and we can create an inclusive environment that fosters progress without the pain of heritage-induced division. And lastly, to make the concept clear, in a broader sense, let us not forget about the women, and then we take the whole of India to make my points a little clearer. See some of the states in India which are like very much having a close ties with the culture and their conservative way of living. Examples are like Rajasthan, UP, and so on. And let me say only that now. So, looking at the female literacy rate, their literacy rate is just 70 growth. It does not even reach 60. So this is the example that unity does not come by celebrating our heritage alone, but by adapting also the advancement in education. Thank you.
Sorry for speaking around, but please bear with me. Topik kita mah angkat ya.
Şurada bağımız.
Mosum'un çöpte, bir çöpte tamam var. Onun life experience itu, life experience itu, kamu kita ketika ini saya ketika itu video, orang tahu tentang kamu kita ini mana cultural activity festival Brahma, one of the famous festival. He into the Victorian Naked Wrestling Festival. I hope everyone is aware of that. They will do wrestling without using any dress. You must have seen so many pictures coming up. That festival is one of the most unique festivals for the Maram. And the topic today, which we are discussing here, that festival, kami tua, ini topik besar cak boleh, itu boleh, itu boleh. Nak lebih gaya, Marama, ada tinggal risau, tinggal pendem, jangan risau, nak sesuatu bahasa. Kami ko untuk kita kini usaha.
मैं हम पक्ष से जे कहीं हमी ना हम कुछ जो नाम लगे ले तो जो बुद्धि से ना वो निमा tradition ना kita doing tu bisa bukan tak apa mungkin tahu ni kita in simple terms just come for wrestling wrestling dah mohon kan na mak tradition tu customer tag tu susah kita bisa mohon kan we come to the festival for unity Lina lagi tu orang kalian berdua tim koloni lagi ada gigi suka next year terpaksa tolak pas gay maya batak segai pilih lah batak segai mana tolak paham lah they spend the whole year because of that festival Ayah ini bisa letak lah deh. Takkan kira once during that gathering, if anybody has offended the other guy, then it is war among ourselves. So we came for unity to do it with another but that pulls us back to another year. I think this is just an example. Juga pernah waktu angin sedang bosan, asal juga aku pada kami tim loh, with so many people, many of them have spoken with very clear examples, evidence with evidence. Pernah nabi itu tu dasar tu example ku isa to ini discussing to I hope everybody is enjoying talaga una soda da yang pero paksa sa sama da pasal da judges do ekna judges ko na this is one of the best debate so far we have seen in our community here. Thank you.
Thank you. Hamna sa halam takle lima judges menadot sa bohuklat sa mark sa menadot sa takle tumulong moral policing. It's very deeply ingrained in our society. Moral policing will be the death of us. So I think we need to look at our society, our heritage, our culture from a very careful, constructive, critical, but like in a form of constructive criticism lens. Because if we do not do that, we are doomed to perish as well. So I think we have to where correction is necessary. I think we need to carefully see through a very fine powder. We don't see culture heritage. To be some values to be really very carefully see from Muki to Rasmui to Brown, we got goods into the brown, we need to sift it away. So when our judge was giving the feedback, I was very afraid because I had something in mind and he was going there. If he says that, what will I say? He almost went there, but he did not go there, so let me just touch there. So our judge was saying about the Kamhi festival. So I personally have been to the Kamhi festival a couple of times in Maramkulera. I went very excited, and then like he said, we have this unique kind of wrestling called naked wrestling where grown men, I'm talking about men in their 30s, 40s, 50s, or their 20s, they strip naked and they voluntarily come and wrestle in this arena in front of the kids' court, and women are allowed to watch but from a distance. Only men are allowed in the inner circle. So these are men fully naked and they wrestle. And what I noticed is that in the past, maybe this was a very common or very normal thing to do, but ini sama tinggal kita may the kuting may sufumay sweet na may makle normal may nale latsa naked manag kubulo sa may maraw to makle may na sweet kuki sisa so maraw to this sisa no may kapit sa kuka lat kubulo sa kapay po hato another person kubule so it's susama pesa kubulo le na maraw pa what they do is they drink, they consume alcohol but you know the alcohol strips away their shame. They physically strip off their clothes, but they can take alcohol to strip away that fear and shame of being naked. So, and because they are adulterated with alcohol, when they go for wrestling, it becomes a joke. Wrestling is really to bully. It's past 5-6 minutes budi weekly. Ting may nalang sa bully. Sunod ka po pero may sa punod ka. So under the influence of alcohol, they do not show professionalism. Nothing good comes out of it. So I think this is a very good example of where we need to carefully intersect tradition and modernity. Because wrestling, this is I have really applauded the they are doing such a good job. State level, national level, wrestlers wrestling is a sport. Why not? Why do the wrestlers at professional level? At least we don't do so my point here is that naked sudo kubumi makte. When they train the kubumi makte, it's a good business if you make let them do so. It's a big game. Wrestling is an indigenous sport. Let's give it up. But let's not necessarily be naked. If time and modernity has advanced in such a way that we have like such good spandex and I don't know, polyester, so many good clothes. So wrestling it's a rich heritage play. It promotes the modified today. So I think the first step or the most important step to move forward, to have a progressive way forward, is to have conversations. And I'm so glad for all the people who stood up here today and participated in dialogue, debate, conversation. We need to have more conversations among ourselves when we go back home, maybe once or twice a year, in our village, in the youth community, in our churches, with the elders, with the youngsters, and even within ourselves. We really need to have our opinions shared and valued. So I think this is the only way forward, and I'm so glad that MKSD has provided an opportunity where such discussion and conversations could be held today. May this, I know this is not the first, but like this is among the first. So may this be the first of many, many, many more progressive conversations and debates to go forward. On that note, I officially conclude the debate competition. Thank you.
Volunteers, my love is volunteers, my love is this PhD, like this kind of way created. This we would like to congratulate all the participants. Your arguments are compelling, and thank you for lively and thoughtful debate. And thank you to all the jury members and the speaker of the debate competition. We will shortly announce the debate competition winner. Larissa, the presentation are presentation are we would like to acknowledge the achievers over the year. So I would like to request, may I do the honor to call upon Mr. Alexander Dubai, former MKSD President, also Regional Manager, Delhi NCR State at Uttarakhand and Nagaland, Bajaj Alliance Life Insurance. So, as I call out the name of the achievers, please to follow up the sequence. E. Samtela Seneca, Pagaway Village for getting permanent post as assistant professor at Diocese College of University. May hapna patay isip ulit. Dito, E.F. Garcia from Tapao Village preparing SSC GT exam. E.F. Garcia from Tapao Village preparing SSC GT exam. Pupay ngalay po na pagkik pupay at ang given na sa MKSD certificate of sales. Dito, AG Pisoila from Pununung for clearing telequiz. AJ Pisoila from Pununung for clearing telequiz. Followed by S. Tituila from England for participating as keynote speaker at UNGS 79 Science Summit in New York City. S. Tituila from England for participating as keynote speaker at UNGS 79 Science Summit at New York City. Swati Valerie Sangha for clearing the education. Swati Valerie Sangha for clearing the education.
Namdaling.
아야.
Next, we have Tagala Jemima from Pagaway Village for securing second party representation hall. Please to come forward and receive the soft love letter from
MKSD.
Tribal units and SUD representatives to please kindly come forward and receive the soft love letter from MKSD.
그럼. 이들.
Okay. Lastly, yes, please, if there is any who we have missed out, please, travel units, come forward and receive this token of love from them, please. Okay, lastly, but not least, we have our sound system in charge. We also, MKSD is also extremely grateful for the service you have rendered for this occasion. Sound system.
로우 더. 안 뛰는
Sound systems is come forward to receive this token of love from the